The container ship Linda came from Tilbury in Great Britain. She has a length of 141 meters, a beam of 22 meters, and was built in 2007. Her destination port was Hamburg. Also from Tilbury came the Conroe Great Antwerp from Grimaldi. She is 249 meters long, 32 meters wide, and was built in 2023. The 16-year-old tanker Caroline Esberger came from Frederikshavn in Denmark. She measures 124 to 17 meters and was built in 2009. This is the oil tanker Sea Express. She was built in 2007, is 180 meters long and 32 meters wide. Her destination was Hamburg. She had come from Audiio in Algeria. Underway from Bremen to Hamburg was the bulk carrier Federal New York. Built in 2024, she has a length of 200 meters and a beam of 24 meters. Later in the evening, the tanker Coolwater came by on her tour from Riga in Latvia to Hamburg. Coolwater has a size of 100 to 16 meters and is 17 years old. From Brunsbüttel to Stade drove the tanker Mostraum. Built in 2019, she is 126 meters long and 20 meters wide. For the last time in this season, the cruise ship AIDA came down the Elbe from Hamburg. During the summer months, she will start her tours from Warnemünde. AIDA is 13 years old, 253 meters long and 38 meters wide. Her destination was Oslo in Norway. The Cape Corfu is 4 years old, 186 meters long and 35 meters wide. She came from Thames in England. In the morning, it was quite fresh on the dike. Then the APL Lion City came by, a 398 meters long and 51 meters wide container ship. She was built in 2013. Her destination was Antwerp. The GSL Maria was underway to Wilhelmshaven. She is 24 years old, 277 meters long and 40 meters wide. The COSCO Shipping Capricorn is a 400 meters long and 59 meters wide container ship. She was built in 2018 and came from Rotterdam Maasvlakte. This is the Corvette F266 Emden of the German Navy. Here she was on tour to a place named Sea Trials. On Wikipedia are to find stories about possible sabotage aboard. The vessel is not officially commissioned yet. The Emden belongs to the K-130 Braunschweig class and measures 90 meters to 14 meters. Underway from Antwerp to Hamburg was the Seaspan Calicanto, a 15-year-old container ship. Her length is 209 meters, her beam 30 meters. The 2011 built but freshly painted Maersk Letitia came from Rotterdam Maasvlakte. Her length is 300 meters, her beam 46 meters. This is the APL Gwangyang. She was built in 2011. Her length is 349 meters, her beam 46 meters. She also came from Rotterdam Maasvlakte with destination Hamburg. The fog of the night slowly dissolved. Then the freighter Arctic Commander came by on her way to Bremerhaven. The ship was built in 1997, is 101 meters long and 17 meters wide. The 229 meters long and 32 meters wide Hoog Copenhagen came from Bremerhaven with destination Hamburg. The vehicle's carrier was built in 2010 and is able to transport up to 7,850 vehicles. Coming from Antwerp was the Quebec Express, a 268 meters long and 32 meters wide container ship. She is 19 years old. On tour to Rotterdam was the MSC Mirje. The container ship was built in 2016, has a length of 399 meters and a beam of 59 meters. The feeder Weg de Hoek is 149 meters long, 23 meters wide, and 20 years old. She came from Rotterdam Walhaven and was sailing to Hamburg. Another feeder, the Empire. This vessel is 16 years old and measures 170 to 25 meters. She came from Wilhelmshaven. The Conroe Atlantic Sea came from Halifax in Canada. The ship drives for ACL, which belongs to Grimaldi. Her length is 296 meters, her beam 38 meters. Atlantic Sea was built in 2016. This is the LPG tanker Sea Gasmaster. Built in 2007, she has a size of 88 to 15 meters. The tanker was sailing from Corunna in Spain to Stade. another ship of the 400-meter class from Hapag-Lloyd that in the future will not return to Hamburg and only visit Bremerhaven and Wilhelmshaven, is the Hanoi Express. The container ship was built in 2023, is 400 meters long and 61 meters wide. She came from Rotterdam Maasvlakte. The 2024-built feeder ship Elbinsel came from Bremerhaven. She's 170 meters long and 27 meters wide. The 12-year-old container ship MSC Nairobi 10 is 300 meters long and 48 meters wide. She came from Rotterdam Maasvlakte with destination Hamburg. From Gavelin, Sweden came the 2024-built CMA CGM Tivoli. Her length is 204 meters, her beam 30 meters. This is the COSCO Shipping Seine. She is 300 meters long, 48 meters wide, and was built in 2017. She came from Zeebrugge in Belgium. Over the winter season, the AIDA Perla was sailing in the Caribbean. Now, for the first time in 2025, she came down the Elbe from Hamburg again. AIDA Perla was built in 2017 by Mitsubishi Heavy Industries in Nagasaki in Japan. The ship is 300 meters long and 38 meters wide. Her destination was Eidfjord in Norway.